Yeah, I did know that abandoning dogs on the street is against the law, and it's actually really cruel.
Whether it's a crime, I'm sure it is. I didn't know, actually, I'm not aware of the law, but I'm sure it's there and it should be enforced.
Thinking about it now, it is a crime because it's like a person. He didn't choose to have you as their owner, so I would say that that's not the right thing to do.
Bringing him to a shelter is your best bet, not leaving him on the street.
Actually, my dog is a rescue dog, so I think it's important that you're responsible enough to do, you know, something good or right for the dog if you can't take care of it.
Oreo came from a pound, and a couple just took it from there. They rescued him, but after a while they couldn't take care of him no more, so they just left him in my friend's house without her knowing that they were gonna abandon the dog.
I don't even know how I got that dog. He's the most beautiful thing ever. And even though I love him, I live in an apartment, I can't keep him. He's not gonna be healthy there because I can't take him out to walks. I can't do anything with him.
And he was pretty much left alone from his owners.
So I was taking care of the dog. Look, I wasn't really good at it, but I tried my best. I gave him a couple of walks. I gave him baths and whatever.
She's not good with pets, that's the truth. So she decided to take him to the pound where they were gonna put him to sleep.
Who's gonna take a dog that's 3 years old? No one, and I didn't want him to die. And it's not really fair because it's not his fault. It's his owner, they just dumped him.
I just couldn't see him living the way he was.
He wouldn't like to feel guilty knowing that he has the possibility to take care of him.
So I just decided to keep him with us for a while until we could figure out what to do with him.
And I wasn't sure, but here it is with us now, and we don't know what to do with him.
Thank you for calling 311. Yolanda speaking. May I have the address to provide to excellent service?
What? I'm sorry, did I call to Miami-Dade shelter?
Yes.
All right. Okay, my name is Laura Becerra. I have right now a dog.
The first thing you need to do is get a license tag to register the pet under your name. Come to the shelter, and the license tag is $50 if the pet is not sterilized, $25 if it is sterilized. And if that pet was already registered, the previous owner would need to, go with you or give you a letter authorizing, telling that they don't want the pet anymore, and they're giving the pet to you.
Okay, yeah, I think the dog is registered because it has the tags here, and well, we will have to try to contact the owner then in that case.
Yeah, you will, so that they can transfer it over, but you have to get a new tag.
Shaka was living in a house up the block. They moved and they left him behind. And I drive down the block and I see him eating in the garbage. And I know the kids on the block would throw rocks at him, and he was twice hit by a car. His face looked like the Elephant Man, and his scar on his side was really just horrendous. And I don't know, I just liked his personality, and I called him, and he flapped his ears and he ran down the block, and that was it. And then I took him in.
This is Tita, and I found her, I adopted her. I contacted the rescue where she was held through internet, through petfinder.com, and I fill out the information, the application fee, and I pay the application fee, and that's how I got her. I adopted her.
This is Crystal. Crystal, today she's going to be 3 years old. And I buy her a lot of toys. Especially clothes. I love to buy her clothes, lots of clothes. Her food, her shampoo, well, her little things for the hair.
Hi, you guys are in the Prestige Puppies, and this is like a boutique and a spa for doggies. We specialize in grooming. We using by request sometimes organic shampoos, conditioners, and we do massages for doggies on the spa. So you can bring your dog and give him a full spa, including the teeth, the glands, eyes, nails. And you by request can have nails being painted. So basically, everything that you're doing for a human being, you can do it here with your pets, and it's a full spa, exactly the same.
Well, this is Oreo. Right now he's being cleaned, and right now, well, looks somewhat handsome.
After his owners left him, he didn't only look depressed, he looked sick. He would like walk around, he wouldn't bark, he would throw up, and if I took him to like outside to like walk or take a dump or like pee or whatever, he wouldn't do anything. He would just sit down and cry. What kind of dog does that?
When I first met him, he was a big pile or a big ball of fur. Like he was like this fat. And when I first met him, he was originally cleaned. And well, he was a good-looking dog. He's happier. He doesn't have to worry about the hot sun. Doesn't have to worry about the bugs. Doesn't have to worry about anything. Hey, no.
I have Princess, who someone threw over my 6-foot fence. In the way back of my yard one morning, and I saw Shaka sniffing over her, and when I went to the back, she hadn't been fed in weeks. She was all skin and bones. And then I realized she was paralyzed from the waist down. Whoever had her before, it was the saddest, cruelest thing. And the only way she could have gotten into my backyard is that someone threw her over my 6-foot fence. Because I put the fencing system in so securely that my dogs couldn't slip underneath it, so there's no way that she could have slipped underneath it. Someone had to throw her over.